All right, we're back. Episode 131 of the Morse Code Podcast. Sophie's here. I'm here. DJ Shawnny O is back in the building, friend of the program. We're going to talk some football today.
He's drinking pickle juice.
You brought your own sponsors to the show. What do we
It is football season, so
brought to you by who?
Troubles Moonshine Distillery out of Concord.
Oh, nice.
Moonshine lemonade.
All right, we're going to edit all that out because this show is actually brought to you by Cold River Vodka and Cold River Gin in Freeport, Maine. At Cold River Vodka on Instagram and Twitter. I'm actually indulging in a Cold River Vodka gin and tonic this evening. Oh, actually, and to honor Shawnny O, I brought out the Montreal Cup. My wife got that.
Advertising, I'm sorry I did that. That was a complete party foul. I apologize.
It's okay. You literally just cost my son his college tuition, but don't worry about it.
Sorry,
no big deal.
I apologize.
No big deal. Hey, if they're listening and they want to get some skin in the game, they can reach out to our sales team and we can figure something out. Which is Soapy. So
I apologize to the sponsor. I apologize.
It's all right. No big deal.
What jersey?
I think they stopped
really
listening years ago. Yeah, I see the 3.
Is that Kevin?
Danny Woodhead. This is a Danny Woodhead, Lawrence Maroney cross jersey.
What does it say on the back?
What's it say on the back is the next.
It says Olsen on the back. Leave me alone, Soapy.
Oh, let's move on. That makes the most sense. It's Thursday night, fellas. It's football season. It's the last time we're recording before football. So by the time you listen to this, I don't know. Maybe some people will listen right away, right around halftime of the Cowboys game. But let's get right into it. I want to start here, and then we'll really get into it. But Soapy, and I didn't bring this up in our group text earlier because I wanted to get some initial reactions. Soapy, you shared a very interesting poll on Twitter the other day. I wanted to ask you about best time, like people's favorite preference for game nights.
Yeah, big poll.
Best time. How did those come out? So what do we got? Thursday night, Sunday, and Monday, right?
Yep. Yeah. So it wasn't a huge sample size. It was 27 votes. 81% went to Sunday, which is understandable.
Sure.
15% went to Thursday, and only 4% from Monday. I'm thrown off by that Monday, Thursday. I feel like those two should have been switched.
So
or
I will say this
for Monday to go first.
I do think Thursday night football stinks. I think we can all mid-season Thursday night football stinks. They tend to make it better in the beginning.
It is something to look forward to. I think it's a mentality thing. I think for Monday,
I get that.
Starting your week, I feel like football is a fun thing.
I get that.
It's a celebratory thing where you can go drink. Monday night, you're in your work week. I know, at least for me, I'm focused. It's hard. It is, don't get me wrong, I love watching Monday Night Football. It's great to have it.
Sure.
But it is, also from a fantasy perspective, I hate having to wait until Monday to know the outcome of a game. I hate that.
I like having Monday players, actually. But let me ask you this. Quick poll of the audience. Would you rather go into Monday with the lead to protect or into Monday in a deficit to, would you rather go into Monday with a lead but your opponent has a player as opposed to being down 20 and having a player Monday night?
I'd 100% rather go into Monday night with a lead. But as we know, Ariana K. Nealon-Morse it doesn't matter when you play her on Monday nights because she gets lucky and just beats you. So that's all I have to say about that.
Monday Night Vixen, they call her.
Monday Night Raw. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I think it's almost kind of like betting an over versus an under. I guess you're right. Statistically, going into a night with the lead is probably in your favor. But at least I'd rather root and watch for my guy to score as opposed to hoping the other person doesn't.
I guess it also depends what players are involved.
Sure. Of course. There's a lot of factors out there.
And they have a running back. They have a
I like it though. I don't like having my whole matchup wrapped up by the Sunday 4:00 games. I like watching Sunday night football with a little skin in the game. Monday night.
So let me play off of that more though. I'd rather have someone, I know this completely contradicts what I just said, which is what I do on their podcast, and I'm sorry.
For sure.
I would so much rather have somebody on a Monday than start on a Thursday. Have
Good point.
Start on a Thursday.
Oh, I like that. I like having one player on a Thursday. Just a little flex. Something on Thursday to pique my interest. You know what I mean?
You don't play your flex on a Thursday, man. You don't play your flex on a Thursday.
I don't make the schedule. Whatever, if it happens to come out that way, whatever. I do have one league. Oh, our league, I have Dak and Amari, and then I have Amari in another league. So I got some skin in the game tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching. But anyway, go ahead, Soapy. You this was your thing. So
Yeah,
You're Monday over Thursday as well?
Yeah, definitely Monday over Thursday. Because there's two ways to interpret the question, which is like number one, which day do you think the games are better? But number two, like the product. Number two, which day are you looking forward to more just from like a day of the week standpoint? So like I think the Thursday games suck. I can see someone being like more excited just because it is close to the weekend. Sure. Monday, I feel like is better because number one, the games are better, typically. Number two, it's on ESPN as opposed to like the NFL Network.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
it's on this year. So I think it's on Amazon Prime this year for real.
Oh, God, Felger will never figure that out. You get the better commentators, so like even they know that the game is better. And then
Thursday Night Football. I thought it was the Sunday night crew,
isn't it?
Mike Mayock's the GM for the Raiders. I thought it was the Sunday night crew.
Monday's Booger McFarland.
I was going to say Monday isn't great.
He's awful.
No, they've scrapped that. It's now Steve Berthume, Louis Riddick, and Brian Greasy. So it's a who's who of.
I like Louis Riddick.
I like Louis Riddick. I like Steve. Steve's a vet.
Yeah,
Brian Greasy. That's a slick one. That's different.
If you listen on Monday night, try to tell the difference without looking of who's talking between Louis Riddick and Brian Greasy. You won't be able to tell the difference. Because I was watching like a couple of the preseason games and I remember thinking that last year, like, I don't know who the fuck is talking right now. They all sound the same. But then
I will, with Tess and
the
Booger McFarland, you know who's talking. And the best part of Monday Night Football is the first time Booger speaks up and then just wherever the hell he is in the crowd. Like he could be like the third row bleachers.
He's usually in that like chair on the sideline.
Sometimes he's like operating a camera. Yeah.
Yeah, he's floating behind like the concession stand.
The very same Tess.
He doesn't do it for me.
Hovering over by the fucking hot dog stand.
Yeah. I feel like Monday Night Football has a new crew every year. Because wasn't it just Jason Witten? And wasn't it just John Gruden?
Yeah. And then before that,
job security.
Tony
Dennis
Kornheiser
Miller.
And Dennis Miller.
No,
that wasn't right before, but
I know. Dennis Miller was tough.
What a ridiculous trio that was.
When is Joe Buck on? When does Joe Buck do his?
Fox primetime. Fox. So, okay. So,
Packers or Cowboys.
And of course, the aforementioned Tom Brenneman is going to be a big replacement this year, too. So, I want to approach the question this way. Well, real quick, I guess we just said it, but I think the quality of Monday Night Football has gone downhill a bit, too. Like, it's not what it used. I don't know. But I will say Thursday Night Football just totally changes your schedule. Like, Thursdays will never be the same again. Definitely makes the day better. Yeah. But anyway, what would you guys say is like your favorite? So there's those 3 days. I guess you can even throw in those random Saturday games towards the end of the year. Sunday, there's a few different slots. If you look at like 1, 4, and 4:25, Sunday night, Monday night. I think my favorite game is a Sunday like a Patriots Sunday 4:25 game. Those are awesome.
It's what you're getting this Sunday.
I know. It's like, it's not too, you can get a nap in, you can get some food in, some drinks. It doesn't end too late. You get that dusk around halftime.
I respectfully disagree with you, Daniel. I do. Okay. I wake up, look forward to that 1 o'clock slate on a red zone. You get the most games going.
I'm talking like you're going to watch one game, like a Patriots game. Because the other reason I like it is I can enjoy like those 1 o'clock slates. It's stress-free. I can watch Red Zone, focus on fantasy, whatever. Right, and then 4:25, it's one of like 3 games on.
Do you say if dress-free? Like you don't wear clothes?
Dress. Well, that too. I never wear clothes on Patriots games. Superstition.
Dress in, dress-free.
Right, dress in, dress-free. But the other thing is, and this is why this Sunday is kind of weird. If the Patriots have a Sunday 4:25 game, that typically means it's a big game. It's usually the primetime game, or they're out west. I don't know why they're playing home at Miami at 4:30.
Dude, I would say that's the most. Okay, so to answer your
Revs
question,
playing at 1?
To answer your question, I'd probably agree with the 4:25 thing. Because like Sunday at 1, like when I go to Presbyterian and Protestant church back to back, Sunday 1 games are perfect. But if you go to like Lutheran church first, Sunday 1 games for reasons that are obvious to Lutheran church members.
There's just so much else going on at 1 o'clock. There's probably like 10 games going on. And it's still, I don't know. I just like that 4 o'clock. It ends at like 7 or 8.
I love the 1 o'clock
slate. But I'm talking a single game. Like you're sitting down to watch one game.
Still,
I think it's 4:30.
my clock, my body clock. Cousins naps at 3, so like I'm just doing stuff at the 4:25 slot. You know,
I think it's 4:30 or 7. I mean,
I
8.
don't.
Oh,
I mean, the late
agree with
games
Smokey.
are too
I
late.
like the late game. I'll watch the late game all night long. I
On
love
a
that.
work, not on a school night.
All about. I'm all about that. Morris, you're a disciplined, responsible go-to-bedder. I'm up till
For
midnight
sure.
regardless. I really am.
That's not me
Like,
anymore. Those are my old days. That's the
so
old me.
I'm up till midnight regardless. So I love that. I love that Sunday night slot. So good
Okay.
point.
I mean, I do too. I mean, living in New England, half the Patriots games are fucking primetime games anyway, so you kind of get used to it.
Not anymore. Not without Brady.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I agree. That's fair. I think like those 4:30 games. I mean, if the Patriots aren't playing, it's the Cowboys. So it's you like.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna poll the audience. Sean, you go first.
Okay.
Initial reaction when you think 4:30 game. Who's playing? Give me the matchup right now. Huh?
Panthers.
What? Okay.
Panthers who?
Jaguars. There's some. No. 4:25 game is San Francisco.
That's better.
Possibly.
Yep.
When I think, go ahead, Soap.
I would say, let's see here, Packers Rams.
I was gonna say Cowboys Packers. Like I think 4:25 game. Aikman, Buck. It's Cowboys. Someone they play every Sunday at 4:30 on Fox, no matter how good or bad they are. That's why I'm surprised the Cowboys are playing tonight. I remember I could probably count on 2 hands. I feel or three. Week 1 is Cowboys Giants Sunday Night Football. That's like religion. Like I swear I've seen at least 5 or 6 Cowboys
Packers,
Giants
Bears
Sunday
or
Night
something.
Football. Yeah, sure. A rival.
Like,
well, who is Sunday?
This is big. This is the defending champions versus America's team. I mean, this is a big game to start the season.
I think it's a disservice to the Bucks. Give me. Don't give me the fucking Cowboys. I get it.
I think tonight's game's gonna be closer than we think. I think tonight's game, I think that DraftKings giving bet is a disgrace.
Hey, they don't sponsor this show.
They are too.
They do. No, they don't sponsor this show yet.
Yeah.
Bears, Rams Sunday night.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm okay with
all for winning money. I'm all for winning money, but I just think look, and don't get me wrong. I do think that Dallas finds ways to lose games, but
for sure.
I think people. I mean, play the clip of me saying the Bucs are gonna have a losing record, but you just give them too much credit. They're a disgusting team. They're going to they're going to be in the playoffs. All that.
We'll talk about that. Hold on.
But
so
I think it's close.
This 4:30 slate is nice. Browns Chiefs, great game, maybe game of the week. Dolphins Patriots. This is a really good Fox 425 game. Try and guess. It's a really good Fox 425 game. You know it's not Cowboys.
Is it a good game?
I think so.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Sean just looked it up, but yeah.
No.
I know. Go ahead. It is Green Bay.
I don't even know.
I'm going to say the Eagles.
Packers Saints.
Oh,
that's
okay.
like a cliche 4:30 Fox game. That's a good game too, actually. And then Broncos Giants. That'll draw literally 0 viewers. Okay, so cool. We talked about that. Go ahead, so.
Just a really quick question or point. I feel like you could make the argument after like all that conversation. You could maybe argue that Sunday is the worst day to watch a football game.
I've always said flip college. NFL Saturdays would be so fire.
Exactly.
I'd enjoy that.
The whole time, especially like when you live in New England and you have like winter and how like quickly it gets dark. The whole time, like I just think of the Sunday scaries, and I fucking hate that phrase, but it is true, especially once the Patriots game is over, and let's say you get to that 4:30 window. There's typically only 2, maybe 3 games because they are considered the better games, but there's less to flip around to. There's less to look at on your fantasy team. And then you're like, all right, well, the day's fucking over. You look outside at like halftime of the first game and it's already pitch black. And then all that you have left is the Sunday night game.
Yeah. Well, especially say Pats lose at 1, that's already a negative. Yep. Say your fantasy team craps the bed, you lose money, whatever. Your afternoon is very dependent on how that 1 o'clock slot goes. That's maker.
Right.
If you crush fantasy in 1 o'clock, great Pats win. Maybe you win some money, get a little White Claw buzz going, some chili, some nachos. You can have a hell of an afternoon.
Full passion paradise.
For sure. But boy, the other end of that spectrum can be ugly. And we've talked about this
got-
before. So we've talked about this before. The ultimate sign of the Sunday Scaries is that first 60 minutes commercial going into the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
When that little clock starts ticking, it's like fuck, it's school tomorrow or work or whatever.
Yeah.
Plus, if
As
you
soon
have,
as Chris
college games
Collinsworth
never
slides in, it's like it is Sunday night.
yeah, you know it's
Not
over.
great.
Plus, like if you had 3 bad sermons at church back to back,
Boy,
2 back,
buddy. It's tough, but I know you've seen it, the Holy Trinity.
yeah, that's what they mean when they say that.
All right, let's move on. That's the religious portion of our show. Before we get into the season, couple news stories I wanted to talk about. Sean, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Is it a no-brainer? You just need to fire everyone in the Baltimore Ravens strength and conditioning program? They're killing people.
I called cousin John earlier today. And I'm
Boy.
like, is Lamar Jackson going to play QB and running back this season?
I wouldn't practice. If I'm a Ravens running back, I don't practice. I just play. That running back room is cursed. And then you're all pro corner too.
I went and picked up the 4th string in fantasy. Cousin Cammy got the backup.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like,
I was
Gus
telling
Edwards, great guy.
Yeah. So I mean, so Gus Edwards and Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is huge. That stinks. Both tore their ACLs at practice today. And I'm pretty sure the last tweet I read, I don't know how this is confirmed, but I'm pretty sure someone said they were on back-to-back plays. Could you imagine? Like Gus Edwards takes a handoff, tears his ACL. He's cleared off the field. Everyone goes up, wishes him well, taps him on the helmet. And then next play, your Pro Bowl cornerback tears his ACL as well.
I could see John Harbaugh just be like, "Oh, fuck me."
Yeah, we're good. Let's hit the showers.
I mean, honestly, dude, that's literally what this did. I mean, I think that division. I mean, the Steelers, they're not.
We'll get into division.
Yeah, sorry, but I mean, go ahead, keep going.
But I was telling Soap before you came on, so I'm in two fantasy leagues I care about. So in ours, I picked up Le'Veon Bell last week. Just why not? But in the other league, I drafted Gus Edwards as my RB2 in the other league, and I couldn't get Le'Veon in the other one. So now, I wish you could do interleague trades. That would be cool.
I had Gus a couple years back, and he
would have been nice.
Somebody went down.
Oh, well, we didn't even mention J.K. Dobbins. He was out for the year before all this.
Was his an ACL too?
Now, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, they're both ACLs.
Triple ACL tear.
Triple ACL in Baltimore. Yeah, if I'm Lamar Jackson, I don't practice.
So Lamar is now.
I don't practice. I just play. I'm Lamar Jackson. I'm calling my agent tomorrow, and
it's
Cam
some
Newton's
guaranteed
available.
money.
Cam Newton is available.
That's fair.
I think it's Hollywood Brown season in Baltimore.
I hope so. I like
or Devontae Freeman, as I said earlier. Since they just signed him to the practice squad.
I saw that they have a sick practice squad.
Hey, since we're on Baltimore and the game is coming up, and my fantasy football question has to do with a player tonight.
Go ahead. Sure.
Can I ask it now?
Go ahead.
I have a 3-way wide receiver query for you both. I have Marquise Hollywood Brown in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have Cooper Kupp on the bench for Chicago. And I have Antonio fucking Brown.
No, he's not a week 1 guy. No chance.
Mm-mm.
You couldn't see Brady.
He's on my bench too.
It out right now,
he could, but man. Not week 1.
I would put AB in so bad to have some skin in tonight's game.
If you don't have to, I wouldn't. He's on my bench in our league. I don't have to.
Yeah, and I'm not trusting any guy who needs to rely on Andy Dalton throwing in the ball. Is Andy Dalton still the starter or no?
He is. But Cooper Kupp's in LA. They're playing the Bears.
Andy Dalton's in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Cooper Kupp's in LA, so that's
he's playing the Bears. I thought I heard Sean say that too. But yeah, who was the first one you said? Even
Marquise
I don't know.
Hollywood
I'm not
Brown.
big on how. I'd honestly go Cooper Kupp probably.
Right. That's
because I think I like Stafford this year, big time. He's like a dark horse MVP candidate for a lot of people. Stafford.
He's usually he's a top 20 quarterback. I mean.
Oh, he's definitely a top 20. He's probably a top 15 quarterback. He's definitely top 32. But no, I'm serious. I think. So and what's crazy about the Rams? What's crazy about the Rams is.
I've never seen you laugh. Was that really that funny of a comment?
I think
he's comfortably top 20 in the league.
Yes. I think top 20 is a funny way to put it. Yeah. Yeah. But I know you. I mean,
I've said top 5. I've said top 10 before, and I've gotten shit on. So I went top 20 because I've said top 5.
I understand.
That's
fair.
In public eye, and I've gotten shit on. So
Well, I used to always say, I remember like,
yeah.
From a fantasy perspective, I remember there was a time when Calvin Johnson was like a consensus, like you take him in the first round no matter what. And Matt Stafford was the one throwing him the ball. So I was like, why wouldn't you also like, why isn't Matt Stafford an automatic top 5 quarterback? Which I think he was. And then Calvin Johnson realized he lived in Detroit and retired. So I think that's going to be a very telling trade because I think it's gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Expose both parties. So I think Jared Goff is going to look, Soapy, perk up here.
I'm taking notes.
I think Jared Goff can look really bad in Detroit. I'm looking forward to it. I think he could look like Cam Newton bad, like in Detroit, like bad, like Goff single-digit QBRs.
And who's their best receiver?
Running up paid.
Goff who's Lions' best receiver? Marvin Lewis? I don't know.
Tyrell Williams.
Sure. Okay. DeAndre Swift is a running back. He's probably their best receiver because they trade Galladay's in New York.
Tyrell Williams is their best.
He went there? Is that an off-season move? He was in Chargers, no?
I think Nate Burleson is their best wide receiver.
Probably. Honestly, I think Calvin Johnson is still their best option at wide receiver. Yeah. They have the tight end too. Big goofy guy, Hawkinson.
Oh, yeah.
So point made. Yeah, points are being made here. Jared Goff can look bad. And I think Stafford can look good because that Rams offense was pretty good with Jared Goff, who I think we all agree stinks. Definitely not a top 20 quarterback. So
definitely not.
And he has Sony Michel. So, like, sky's the limit.
I wasn't a huge fan of Sony. But...
Yeah, me neither. I'm just kidding. He stinks. So, anyway, I didn't even get to the point I think I was going to make. Oh, yeah, we touched on the Browns, or the Ravens, rather. I'm not going to touch on this yet. Let's do this. Let's talk about 2021.
Yeah.
Let's start here. Soapy, let's lighten this up a little bit. What are a couple storylines you're looking forward to going into the year?
The return of Sam Darnold. Or the resurgence of Sam Darnold.
God.
Week 1. Jets at Panthers. Revenge game. I think he's going to throw for 500 yards.
My survivor pick of the week.
Same. Let it be known. Panthers, week 1.
Hey,
remember we lost last year, dude? We lost last year with the Colts. Colts at Jags.
That's $8,000, dude. That's $8,000.
Big time. Yeah, I have Panthers. I have 2 picks this year. I have Panthers and Rams for week 1. I feel way better about the Rams.
I lost my first year week 1 under
Colts. Oh, I don't remember that. I remember last year Colts lost to the Jaguars. Go ahead, Soapy. So what were you saying? Something about the Panthers? Sam Darnold is going to win MVP.
Sam Darnold, MVP.
Okay.
I know people have been saying this for a while. I think this is the year that Aaron Hernandez wins comeback player of the year.
Wait.
I think
that'd be a hell of a comeback.
Too soon.
What? He's been injured for a while.
You might want to check Google. It's a hell of an injury.
Really?
You thought Baltimore's situation was bad. Hey, Addison Ray, are you ready to get back to the podcast?
On a serious note.
Oh, please.
Resurgence of Carson Wentz. No, that's not serious.
No, shut up. That guy. No, he's
the Niners situation between Garoppolo and Trey Lance. I think it's going to be interesting.
Sexy.
Love it.
Because when was the last time?
What was your point?
Just like, how are they going to use Trey Lance? Are they going to try to like
Jimmy's
intermingle him in certain plays, like sprinkle him in, or like does Jimmy G really have the? Is he on like a short leash? Not to offend our dog community.
I think so. I think it's interesting because it's like it's often a conversation about Kyle Shanahan. If you look at Kyle Shanahan's record without Jimmy G, like they stink. And then with Jimmy G, they're very good. But Jimmy G isn't very good. So I don't. There's got to be something else there. Like I don't know what it is. Like if you watch that Super Bowl, he was okay.
Yeah, but
very good.
Yeah, but Jimmy G, when he came in, had like a good supporting cast of characters, right? Like last year,
that's fair. They still have a good team.
Injuries, like
for sure.
They just so many people got hurt. And
for sure. No, I actually think the Niners are like top 5 in Super Bowl odds. I think they're like 5 or 6.
You also don't know with that team like when players might die. According to Kyle Shanahan, you never know.
They're number 5.
That's run through those with me real quick. We got Bucks, Chiefs.
What do you think for number 1?
I think it's Chiefs. No,
Chiefs,
Bucks, Bills. I remember seeing Bills. Who's 4? Rams are 4?
Rams.
Wow. That's a hell of a division.
Niners,
NFC
the Pack,
West.
Ravens. This is
that can't be live.
this is Bet MGM. Wow, we should bet MGM right now.
But 2007.
Ravens, prior to today, I would definitely put it the 6th or 7th highest favorite team, no doubt. And they still are. Running backs don't matter. That's what I said. I think losing Marcus Peters is way bigger than losing Gus Edwards.
100%.
They can replace him. Marcus Peters was awesome last year. Did they trade from last year or the year before? The year he went there midseason, he was awesome. I think he had like 8 picks in like 5 weeks.
19.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was cool. Rams, I don't know. Well, Rams, what I was just saying, Matt Stafford. Like, I think that's going to be a really interesting team.
They have one of the best, I think, wide receiver depths.
Yeah, sick offense
in the NFL. Yeah,
sick offense. I think San Fran does too, which I think makes sense for them being so high.
Listen to this quote. This is an article from The Athletic. Now, after months of work, Shanahan is set to enter 2021 by playing both quarterbacks. Garoppolo will almost certainly start, and Lance, who is dealing with a chipped index finger on his throwing hand and practiced in a limited capacity Wednesday, will mix in situationally when he's cleared to fully return.
When was that?
Lance is the norm.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. You don't run 2. That doesn't make any sense. I think it's honestly like, prior to Cam Newton getting cut, I think it was a similar situation. Cam starts.
Or in the drop.
If he plays average or loses, he's going to get replaced. But I think I think the Niners are good enough to win with probably either one, actually.
I'm not sold on the Niners. I'm not sold on the Niners.
I am. I like them. No, I like them. But they play the Rams and the Seahawks 4 times a year. That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, and Arizona, right. Jesus Christ, and the Cardinals. Like that's probably the best division.
One of the hardest divisions, if not the in the league.
Let's talk about it. Let's go through the divisions real quick.
I got storyline.
Go ahead. Jesus. Go ahead, Spider-Man. Go ahead. What do you got?
Well, 2. I got what Rodgers.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
Rodgers. What's he gonna do this season? I mean,
Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, that's a big one. Big one.
He held out. I mean, that's toxic to any type of team environment. I mean, this guy, he didn't even he's the captain of the team, and he didn't show up for any type of pre-training. No, he's out friggin' with his GF and his BFF in Hawaii, like friggin' chilling, kid.
I can't knock him for that. I'd like to hang out with Miles Teller.
He's one of the greatest of all time. I get it. He's on the list. I think he needs a Super Bowl to get higher on that list.
Top 20 quarterback? Is he in Matt Stafford era? Matt Stafford's
of all time or of the league right now?
No, right now.
He's a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, he's top
right
10.
Now.
Yeah.
He's comfortably top 20.
But all time, this guy's got some accolades.
For sure.
And the Packers are a team. I mean, Devonta Adams is the best wideout in the league, debatably. So I'm really curious to see what
No, I think that's fair.
That team does because of what Rodgers has done, I guess.
Yeah, if they well, real quick on that point, I'm looking forward to the first time like he's kind of got like some 29. I think it's going to be some 2019 Brady vibes. Like the first time someone drops a pass or like a young kid misses a route, he's just going to go into full piss mode and be like,
totally.
Unless you call me to throw to Devonta Adams every time, I'm not running these plays.
He's on level 12 right now, 100%.
Yeah. Let's flip to a fantasy perspective. You like Rodgers and Adams this year? I do. I love them.
Yeah,
because I don't think he wants to throw. He doesn't want to throw to anyone else.
Rodgers still has feet to run it in too. I mean, he really
already has them.
Yeah, well, I was trying to think. So, wouldn't that make you maybe a little skittish on Rodgers, fantasy wise?
Fantasy wise? So,
why?
Well, yeah, sort of.
That he has specifically one. Well, not.
Oh no, excuse me. Excuse me.
Robert
Two targets. He went out of his way to get Randall Cobb to sign a veteran minimum contract to come back.
Cobb came back. Did I miss that?
Big time.
Oh, wow.
They're like not being sarcastic. The storyline was like, I'm not coming back unless we re-sign Randall Cobb. Is more or less what it broke down to.
Rodgers made the call. Wow. Brady move.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not back unless Julian Edelman and Gronkowski are
Love
back.
That.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Dude, that press.
So, yeah, I know what you mean, Soap. I think it's gonna. I mean, we'll know after a few games. They play New Orleans week 1 at New Orleans. That's not a gimme.
I mean, Alan Lazard's number 3, and MVS is.
Yeah, the guy with the big name. I like him. What's his name? Montavious Scaldwell.
Oh, Martin Valdez Scouting.
Montavious Caldwell Cope.
He's like a 94 speed Madden
He's sick,
21.
dude.
Like
He's a DraftKings.
Dude, and he's
Dynamite
their
player.
fourth wideout. And who's their?
Yeah, but I think he throws
Tonyan.
to their tight end. Yeah, Robert Tonyan.
Yeah, Tanyan. I like him too. I even remember when Jimmy Graham was there randomly. He would catch touchdowns too.
Oh, he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the early days.
Packers were so fun. When
fun.
Rodgers was happy, Packers were so fun. Jordy, a good Randall Cobb. They had a sick defense too. Remember how fun, like Super Bowl Packers defense with Julius Peppers and Charles Woodson and the guys with the crazy
Clay
hair.
Matthews.
Clay Matthews and AJ Hawk.
So good. So
God,
good.
that place has gone downhill.
Oh,
I heard an interesting one today. I'll ask you guys this. I don't know if you heard the soap. I think I heard it on Soapy and Maz. On Milker and Maz. I think they asked the big boy. He was talking about coaches to be fired first. Someone threw out, what's his name? The guy in Green Bay.
McCarthy? Oh,
No.
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
They go like 2-2, 2-3, 2-5, and Aaron Rodgers is like, I don't want to play for this guy. Interesting. I don't know. I think he's gone. I think he's gone either way. Rodgers next year. I think they could honestly win the Super Bowl and he's gone. He just doesn't seem happy.
I think you got to look at that guy in Atlanta.
Yeah, good point. Because I don't know his name. If Atlanta stinks, he's out. Like Arthur. I think his name's like Arthur Smith or something.
No, that's the owner.
Arthur Blank.
Arthur Ashe.
Atlanta Falcons coach. No, I do think his name's Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith.
No, that's the owner.
No, that's Arthur Blank. Trust me, we're a big Arthur Blank podcast.
Yeah.
What's the coach's name?
Arthur Blank is the owner. He employed Arthur Smith to coach the team.
No, take a guess.
Really?
Take a guess. It's
Christ.
Arthur Blank. What do you think his last name is?
Wow, he's 38.
Sophie, I love you.
Wow, I hope he's not listening. That's Jad's age. Jad could be a head coach in the NFL.
Jad could be a head coach for the Cleveland Browns in the NFL.
He keeps
Honest
turning
to
it down
God.
to take radio positions.
All right, better coach prospect in the NFL, Freddie Kitchens or Jad Namani? Remember Freddie Kitchens, that
So Freddie Kitchens,
dildo on the Browns the other year?
2017 or Jad?
Yeah. The last time Freddie Kitchens was somehow allowed to coach an NFL team. That guy was the worst.
I take 2021
100%.
Jad over.
100%.
I think Jad 21. I take Jad 2021 over Adam Gase. I take Jad 2021.
Adam Gase doesn't even count.
I might take Jad 2021 over Sean McVay. Might do it.
Yeah, a couple of boy wonders for sure. All right, so that's a good storyline. I'm trying to think. For me,
I got one. Oh,
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
honorable mention.
Please.
I mean,
Your
you
Honor.
can use it. Sorry, I prepared. I'm really excited to talk to you guys.
Just go.
New Orleans.
I'm not even going to air this one. Go ahead. Yeah, New Orleans.
New Orleans. James Winston and Taysom Hill. How this plays out, I don't know. Like, is New Orleans good? I can't even
know.
tell. Like,
That's a fair question. I don't know if they're good.
But
They have
Sean
one
Payton
elite player.
is a schemer. Like, he is so like he will find ways to put up points. And
I'm going to throw
Michael
this out
Thomas
there.
is not out of this game yet. Alvin Kamara is best in show. Like,
sure. That's what I was going to say. They have one
defense
elite
was bad.
offensive player and then a bunch of question marks.
and they play in the dome. Like, it's all bets
Sure
are
do.
off with New Orleans. So
New Orleans is interesting. The
And James
quarterback
Winston is
situation, I don't see a scenario where Taysom Hill start. I just don't think he's a starting quarterback. Not that I love Jameis, but
James puts up points, and that's what you need to win football games, right? So
yeah, he puts up points, but often the other team puts up more points. That's his Achilles heel.
back
But he did get LASIK surgery, so we can now see.
But back when Tampa's defense sucked,
That's
least he has a competent defense in New Orleans.
Yeah, he's got an elite player on both sides. It's Alvin Kamara and Cam Jordan. Like, you have elite players on each side of the ball. That's fair.
Right.
That's still a tough division.
How long is
Tampa
Michael
twice.
Thomas out for?
He blows.
It's for a short period of time, is like what they're saying. I think it was like 5 weeks, but they said 5 to 7 weeks. But
something like that.
I think Sean Payton was saying they expect him back sooner rather than later. So
Well,
go ahead.
you brought up that like a underrated storyline about the Packers is Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
People forget that
right.
Chris Hogan
to
has
me.
now been signed by the Saints.
Oh, Super Bowl.
No.
Yeah.
Lax, bro. Is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? He can't be on that depth chart. He's not. He's on the 53.
He's on the 53.
Wasn't he
I
playing
assume
pro
he's number
lacrosse
53.
a year ago?
Yeah.
It's Michael Thomas, Marquise Callaway, and Traquan
That's the guy.
Smith. Traquan Smith.
Marquise Callaway's the guy. Till Thomas comes back. I got
Ty
him.
Montgomery too, right? I think.
Probably. I think he's listed as a running back though. And also somehow the Ravens haven't signed Latavius Murray yet. I don't know why. He was cut by the Niners last week. He's a very good running back.
I'm still holding out for Cam.
Let's save that one. Let's shelf that one.
Value pick in signing Cam.
Yeah, New Orleans is interesting. I think Jameis might be able to cook a little bit in a dome. That's interesting. Check down to Kamara. Yeah. Do you like Kamara in fantasy this year?
What?
You like Kamara in fantasy this year?
Alvin?
Yes, very same.
Yes, for fantasy purposes, absolutely.
Big fan. Me too. He's so fucking good. I had him last year.
So
I think he had the overall points last year. He would casually have 5 touchdown games.
Oh, he's great. He's great in the backfield off those checkdowns too. Like
very cool guy.
He's got a nose ring. Definitely has a
I was
nose
gonna say I'm in my early 30s. I'm assuming he's younger than me. I'll never be cooler than Alvin Kamara. No chance.
Of the three of us, I think the only person who could do a nose ring is Soapy.
Soapy for sure.
And Alvin pulls it off as well. So
no doubt. Yeah, I like Alvin Kamara. That's an interesting one. Yeah, Saints quarterback. There's a lot of quarterback controversy this year going into the season. More than I remember. Even if you count New England. Count New England, New Orleans, Chicago. Soapy brought up San Fran already.
Well, look at all the new stuff. Like you got Jags, new quarterback was Saban there. You got Burrow coming off an injury. You got
Burrow's tough.
You got a lot of new quarterbacks.
Burrow's significant other has to be worried about him.
Totally.
He could very well die on the field. If someone were to die on the field this year, it's Joe Burrow's got to be out there.
I mean, I'm sure we'll get to the amazing Washington football team with Fitzmagic at the helm.
But they don't have another quarterback, do they?
No,
they traded Haskins.
It's Heineke.
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, the kid who took Brady 18 rounds last year. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. So let's do this. I don't know if we need to go. Let's go like interesting division. So let's start out West because the more we talk through it, I think NFC West is probably the best division in football. Who's the worst team in the NFC West? The Cardinals.
I mean, I think the
AFC 500.
I think the AFC North could be fun.
But not the best in the league. No chance.
Not the best.
We literally spent half an hour talking about how the Baltimore Ravens backfield is in the hospital.
Let's go to the West.
It's the NFC West for sure.
To the West.
NFC West for sure.
It's fine.
This is the one team we didn't talk about. I still think Seattle is up there. I think Seattle is good. They have the best quarterback in the division.
I don't think anyone.
Go ahead, Soap.
I was just gonna say I don't think anyone would be like shocked if the Cardinals somehow won the division.
That's what I mean.
Wild card. Like
the worst team, any team can win. I agree.
Stole my thunder, man.
Go ahead. Any team can win. It's four great quarterbacks. Very good quarterbacks.
I have not invested love at all in the desert for the Reds. I haven't done it. Like Larry Fitzgerald put in his time, haven't done it. And I finally made the commitment to go Kyler DeAndre.
Great. I did that last year.
Great move. I'm so excited for it. I mean, I think
very fun.
West, I think it's Arizona or Rams. I think that's how it is. Because
that's fine, but the Seahawks and the Niners are just as liable to win. That'll be a good division. I think Seattle wins because they have
Seattle. I think their defense has suffered for about 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he's getting old.
I'm kind of sick of his routine.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Me neither.
And San Fran, they're not easy to pick.
San Fran, way too many question marks. I agree.
Question marks, yeah.
Seattle is a safe team. I think I'll put it this way. Seattle's the safe team. LA, everyone else is a question mark. LA, new quarterback, who knows? Arizona's a very young core.
LA's no question mark.
I think so. New quarterback.
Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. I mean, they have veterans on that team.
Yeah.
And they've been there. And all you had to do was replace the one element that was questionable, which was the quarterback. And
that's
Matt
fair.
Stafford hasn't had.
Is a top 20 quarterback, as said on this program.
You know what? Top 15 quarterback. How about that?
How about that? How about them Cowboys?
Rams
All
are
right, so let's
definitely
put
a
on the
top
record.
32 team.
Let's put on the record. I'm gonna go Seahawks. You're going Rams, Sean.
No, I'm going Arizona.
Of course not. Of course, Arizona. Soapy, you're going.
I'll say Arizona.
Really? To win the division?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see a young team kind of getting out of there. So
I'm submitting this to freezing cold takes, but go ahead.
Do you know Arizona Cardinals is AJ Green?
I was about to ask. They signed his old ass and also JJ Watt, right?
And his brother got paid big time today. TJ Watt, way better. We'll get to that later. All right, let's move. Let's fly through NFC. What's south? Let's go down south. Oh, Bucks division. That division blows. It's Bucks.
I'd be careful about Carolina. They're sneaky.
Yeah, they're not going to win the division. They'll come second, I think. No, Atlanta. I'll go Bucks, Atlanta, and the other two dillweeds can battle it out.
I'd go Bucks, Saints, Carolina.
Okay. So Bucks.
Yep.
Bucks.
All right. NFC East. Oh boy. Take your pick. Which piece of garbage you like the most? I'm gonna go Dallas. Dallas is the best team.
I'm going Philly. Lock it in.
I'm going Dallas.
Yeah, if Dak stays healthy, Dallas's offense is good. I was talking to a colleague of mine who's a Cowboys fan. If you look at that offense and that dynamic, right? They have a very good bet. Again, if Dak's healthy, because if it's what's his name, Cooper Rush or shithead from Hard Knocks, they're in trouble. So I think Amari Cooper is still going to be their number one going into the year. CeeDee Lamb too. Amari Cooper is an elite route runner. CeeDee Lamb can beat anyone vertically. That's a pretty nasty combo. And then you have Michael Gallup.
CeeDee's number one on the track.
That's whatever. That's fine. Flip-flop them. But they both they're a good yin-yang, going back to our religious aspect of the show. Because I think CeeDee can beat anyone. Just run as fast as you can down the field. You'll beat someone one-on-one. Amari can run routes. Michael Gallup's good. And then Zeke Elliott play action. That's a pretty good offense.
Yeah.
They'll somehow go 8-8.
I was going to say,
pretty good.
I feel like
see, like Dallas,
always have good names.
They haven't done anything to give me any type of confidence.
All right, question for the group. What would Dallas have to do for Jerry Jones to kill someone in the organization?
No. I think the real question is what would Dallas have to do to get rid of Jerry Jones? Or to
That's
win?
not an option.
They would have to get rid of Jerry Jones. He needs to leave.
Who's going to fire Jerry Jones? The Marlboro man? Like there's no one above him. I think he would kill Mike McCarthy if they go like 1-6 to start the year. Mike McCarthy would go missing.
We have an active bet in the Dover League Facebook page right now.
What do you got? What do you got? We're going live.
So I wanted it before the season started. As you know, I do.
I noted that. I know go ahead.
I wanted to wish everyone best of luck this season to make sure that everyone knew how I cared.
Yeah, very
Josh Lavassier said $100 says you don't make the championship.
Of course, I'll take that bet.
Now you
guys know field.
You guys know that I'm the type of player who eventually ends up in a championship. That's just how it goes.
All right. Well, we have a lot of non-local listeners who have, I hope, turned this off about 45 minutes ago.
I apologize.
So let's move on. Let's keep rolling. NFC North. That division stinks too.
No.
Yes.
Well, there's two
Packers.
Packers and Minnesota. It's Minnesota too.
Sure. Packers.
Soapy, Kirk Cousins, top 15 quarterback, top 10 quarterback. So
15.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, 15.
Fantasy wise,
20.
He's a fringe 15er. He's a 15. Fringe teen.
He's number
Fringe
11.
Teen.
He's number 11.
And that's high.
Number 11.
You're high, and that's high. Now I'll go Packers. Even if Rodgers is pissed, they're still good enough to win the division. Detroit could win 2 games. Who else? Chicago will go. Well, Chicago's depends on quarterback. Yeah, I think Justin Fields can win games. Andy Dalton, I've seen my entire life. Actually, I take that back. I've seen Andy Dalton win games my entire life. Now that I think about it,
games, Chicago or Cincy this season?
Good question.
Chicago or Cincinnati?
I'll go Chicago.
Yeah.
They play Detroit twice. Without looking at schedules. Okay, without looking at schedules and assuming Justin Fields starts the majority of the games, I'll definitely go Chicago. But I do like Cincy. I like them as a comeback this year. I think Cincy will rack up 5 or 6, 7 wins.
I'm not sold. I think Burrow. I hate Nixon. I'm just not a huge Mixon guy.
I don't like him either.
Hate's a strong word, Soap. I'm sorry to say hate. I'm just not sold on Mixon. And I don't think it's hard to come back from an injury. I'm not sold on Burrow either.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to hear it. Yeah, Joe Burrow, I think, honest to God, considered retirement last year when he was getting sacked 8 times a game for a franchise.
And I love Cincy. And then what's that quote Morse, the guy who can't catch a friggin' ball?
That's not great either. Jamar Chase.
What the?
Perhaps.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like what? Like that?
I would have considered investing, the research into the football differences between NCAA and pros.
I think that was my.
I hate. We'll get to that later. Let's move on. So Soapy and I are going Packers. You're going Vikings. You think they'll win the NFC North?
No, I think the Packers will.
It's gonna be AFC. Same direction. AFC West. Another good, interesting division. All that being said, Chiefs. Moving on.
Yeah.
AFC South. I think clearly Tyrod Taylor is going to take the Texans all the way.
For sure. He's going to grab the bull by the horns and take the Texans to the finals. No, let me think. AFC South. What we got here?
Tennessee.
Boy, okay. If NFC West is the best division, AFC South has to be close to the worst.
I want to watch one more game and then come back. Yeah. I want to see Trevor Lawrence on the field with Saban. I want to see what they do, and then I want to come back and answer this question.
You think the Jaguars are going to win the division? You know, Tebow got cut. Yeah, that's I don't know.
The Colts' quarterback, which is
Colts are an absolute dumpster fire. No, never mind. I was gonna say they should give Cam a look, but no.
There was speculation about that.
Yeah, no, that's Titans. Titans could sweep that division easily. That's 6 wins.
Totally.
Yeah, so that's 6 wins. Titans easily. Where are we going here? East. Oh, AFC East.
Yes.
AFC East. Sean, you go first.
It's Bills and Pats, and I hate it. I hate that I'm saying it. I really.
It's Bills. Yeah, I know. Bills are the better team on paper.
It's Bills.
I'll say Bills too, but I do like the Pats this year. Not trying to sound like a homer. I think the Pats are good enough to go 10, 11 wins.
The only reason is Bill Belichick. That's the only reason. And the defense. That's it.
We'll see.
I'll say Bills, and then it's possible to have 3 total teams from one division make the playoffs, right? Because they're being.
Say Miami.
I'm going to say the Bills win the division, and the Pats and Dolphins both make the wild card.
So that would mean though. That's a lot of good teams
not play each other.
No way.
No, it really doesn't matter.
There are better teams.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So that means someone like
the Chargers, Justin Herbert. We didn't even talk. We passed right over them in the West.
That would be Chargers out. That'd be Browns, Steelers, or Ravens out.
Bridgewater finally has.
I like the Broncos this year. Let's finish up the last division. I'll go Bills too as Pat's second, but AFC North we've kind of talked about throughout the show. As of recording in this podcast, I don't know who's going to be alive in the Baltimore locker room come next week.
So can I make my hot take of the season that you guys are going to make fun of me for next season?
Go ahead, because I might ride it with you.
I hate that I'm about to say this.
I'm in.
I think the best thing.
I got my foot in the door.
Mayfield's career thus far has been his commercials. That's the best thing about his career.
Oh.
I hate it.
I was going to say I think the Browns win the division, but.
And I'm sorry, Soap, that I'm saying
deal.
Hate again. It's just how I talk. I think the Browns are actually going to win the Super Bowl.
We'll get there. Do you think Browns win the AFC North?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna take the Browns too.
Skip Bayless has them in the Super Bowl.
It is the best.
That makes sense.
Duo.
Sean Bayless.
It's the best back duo in the league, bar none.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold that thought. I'm gonna say Browns as well. Who do you say, Soap, before we move on to Sean's point?
Steelers.
Okay, that's fine. Those are all 3 really good teams. Not bad. Those are all 3 really good teams.
Right.
I think the Browns have the best roster in the NFL. Browns and Bucks have to have the best roster in the NFL.
Yeah, KC. You know what
I mean? I don't know. Kansas Mahomes is elite. Tyree. No, you're right. They have maybe the 3 best players at their position. So that's fine. They're a top 5 roster in the NFL.
I can't believe Tampa Bay. I just can't. How they don't do this? Sorry. No.
Please, again, tell us again how they're going to go under 500 this year.
I'm not going there again.
Actually, Kansas City, you brought up Devontae Adams, the best receiver in the league. I think him and Tyreek Hill are interchangeable. So Kansas City very well could have the best player at quarterback, wide receiver, and tight end. That's scary.
Ironically, I took Tyreek Hill as number 1, number 2 in one league, and I took Devontae in another league.
I think Tyreek Hill is. I would lean Tyreek Hill actually. Best receiver in the league.
Plays where he comes across and he's
very good.
Run the ball and he's just so goddamn.
He's very good. Very athletic.
You'll wear a team out and he beats any CB and yeah.
People say that he's fast.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Like
I remember the week I played Soapy in fantasy was the week Tyreek Hill had like 300 yards in the first quarter.
So 42 points or something.
First quarter.
Yeah.
I think that was
Tyreek Hill's quite
was that
good.
The backflip game? Or
it was, but you also parlayed it. Whatever week that was, him and Derrick Henry had like 50 points going into the second quarter.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, there was no way.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Browns too. I think if you look at the Browns, so Baker, I'm not high on Baker, but I think he's good enough to work with that team. You have.
He's competent though to Jarvis Landry in the middle.
Sure,
slot.
Landry, Odell.
You run the ball and then you catch off a play action to.
Yep.
I mean, OBJ. I mean, it is.
I'd be curious if they have to find a formation with both Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb because that's unstoppable.
A dual
that's unstoppable. Put Kareem Hunt in like somewhere, treat him like a James White.
Do?
That's unstoppable.
On the goal, like 5 yards out in the red zone?
Yeah. On defense, I think my dark horse for defensive player of the year is Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett's freak, dude. If he stays healthy, if he doesn't like hit other players with their helmet, he could be very good this year. Very good.
We're mic'd up. Yeah, he's good. He's fine.
Yeah, he's great. So we'll see.
Austin Hooper too is pretty good tight end for them.
Yeah, very serviceable tight end.
Right.
They're stacked. They're very good. I think they might have addressed the line too.
Is their number 2.
Yeah, they're very good.
What?
They're very good, but like I said, we're all around the same age. It's like there's just something about the Cleveland Browns. Like, is I'm sure Dallas is going to go 8-8 or 8-9 or whatever their new record is. Cleveland will underdeliver.
Right.
So,
fair.
Okay.
Oh, let's move on. Another thing that's guaranteed is by like week 4, it'll be where are they going to trade Odell?
Yeah, for sure. Well, okay. So I did have a quick take, but let's go Super Bowl next. So what do you like in the Super Bowl, Sean? And let's go conference finals and then Super Bowl. AFC Conference Championship.
So it's KC Browns.
That's interesting.
I would love to see that.
Me too. Yeah. They were one very lucky Chad Henne fourth and down run from last year.
It's either KC Browns or KC Bills. That's what it is.
The Bills are tricky for me because I think they peaked. They were so good last year. I think it's gonna be tough to repeat. But another year of Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs is interesting.
Dude, they keep the games low though. Like they give their offense a way to win.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They are.
Well, like you said, they're third favorite. So that's fair. Yeah. I'm gonna go Chiefs. Real quick, I'll say this too. I think last time you were on, Sean, we were talking about Mahomes and like where he is all time. He's got to do something this year. He's got to either win or he's got to rack up some MVPs early.
I think the best part about Mahomes' season last year was his brother's time on TikTok. I mean, you guys watch Jackson Mahomes on TikTok?
Yeah. So I know Soapy's a big fan. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. We'll get to that
later.
Hurt.
I think he got hurt, came back, and
there's no logistical reason not to say the Chiefs. So I'll say Chiefs and who's out west? Oh, Chiefs are out west. South is no. South is maybe Titans.
No.
I'm gonna go Chiefs Titans.
Damn it.
No. See, I think Derrick Henry's. I think people. I think
he's got one more. He's got to get one more monster year. Then I think he's just gonna fall off. He's got to just. I don't know. He's got one more in him. One more, like 1,800 yards in him this year. I'm gonna go Chiefs Titans.
17-game season. He might go for 2K.
Definitely go for 2K.
Okay. In that case,
Ronnie,
that was going to be mine. I'll do.
Really? I mean, I could flip flop. I could see Bills. I can still see Ravens. I can see Bills, Ravens.
No.
Who would I say? Titans.
Ravens got.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't want to see New England in the playoffs this year. If they get cooking and you got to go to Foxborough, there's no way you'll go to Foxborough. But if you get New England in the playoffs with a competent Mac Jones, I wouldn't want to play them. A pissed off Bill Belichick, no chance.
I need to see. Look, I think the Bucs game is going to be. Oh,
a motivated Nick Folk.
Yeah, let's park that for now. I'll stick with Chiefs Titans. Go ahead.
I'll go. I will go.
Your body, your choice. I can't tell you what to think. I think the Steelers.
Your body, your choice.
I don't think the Steelers make the playoffs. They're third in that division.
No.
I think easily.
I like the Steelers pick there, Soap. I really do.
Okay, NFC. National Football Conference. NFC.
No, I like the Steelers this year. I do.
Okay, NFC.
Packers Bucks.
NFC for me.
Again.
No, we'll go Soap first. Packers Bucks.
Yeah. Packers Bucks again.
That's a fuck of a game. Oh baby, that'd be a good nice rematch.
That was such a good game last year.
So
in the AFC NFC title game.
Yeah, Sean.
Bucks owner.
You guys really like the Cardinals. Bucks. No, can't do it. Oh man, imagine if tonight was a NFC Championship preview. What would the street say then?
I thought about it twice. I did.
Yeah, me too. Then I just thought about something else. I'll go Bucks. They're coming out of the West. I'm going to go with experience. I'm going to go with the Hawks. Bucks Hawks.
I love it, Morris. I love it, though.
Bucks Hawks. This could also be the Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA.
I'm kind of past. I'm past Yellow Brick Road experiences, Morris. I really am. Like, I think Russell Wilson deserves another one.
Super Bowl?
He ran that team last year. He deserved the Super Bowl last year.
Did you guys hear the stat? Maybe this was before last year. He's never received an MVP vote in his career.
He's so good.
Wow.
He's so
like
good.
Not even a vote. Like not even a consideration. That's like, crazy.
It's the equivalent of Leo DiCaprio not getting an Oscar. I mean, it really is. Like
it's fair.
Or a vote for one.
Right.
If we really
or invited. That's Leo not getting invited to the Oscars.
That's still bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
I'm gonna go Bucks Hawks. Super Bowl. I'll start. That's the last one to do. Damn it. Yeah. I'm just gonna go chalk and go Bucks Chiefs. Why not? Run it back.
I will go. I just said Steelers Chiefs in the AFC. So
oh boy.
I'm gonna go Steelers Washington
Dolphins,
football
Lions.
team.
Washington Red Hogs.
I will go. Damn.
This isn't like a draft. You can pick the same teams. I'm going ultimate chalk. Like I don't.
I know. I
enough.
just don't want to go chalk, but yeah.
No, I understand, but I don't know enough to go outside Bucks. Chiefs. Those are clearly the two best teams in each conference. That should be the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
such an analytic.
I'm just saying that should be the Super Bowl, right?
No.
Well, I do have a bigger point to make, so I want to get through this.
Okay. I just wanted to make a pick that's not even consistent with my AFC standings. Great. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say Bills, Bucks.
That'd be a great Super Bowl.
That's a great pick. So, I don't know how not to pick the Bucks. I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know. NFC. I don't know.
Okay.
Besides Green Bay, I don't know how not to pick the Bucks.
Going Bay's not going to do it. I don't think so.
No.
So I'm going to pick the Bucks out of the NFC. The AFC, after much controversy, I'm going with Browns. Both Green Browns.
Yeah, you got the Skip Bayless Super Bowl. I saw that's what he picked on Undisputed today.
It's just on paper. On paper. That's what the Super Bowl could and should be. Browns are awesome, but it's the Browns.
The Chiefs can be beat
for sure.
That's been proven.
They've been beat. Okay, so that's my next point. So again, going back to the last time you were on, because I was skimming through it the other day. We talked a lot about like all-time quarterbacks, which is fair. And we said Mahomes is on a clear trajectory to be there, which is fine. Is this Mahomes' fourth year? Third year starting?
That sounds right.
Third year. Correct. So it's his third year of real football. First year, he won MVP. and that's when he lost to the Pats in the AFC Championship, right? Then he won the Super Bowl. So he's got an MVP and a Super Bowl. Last year, he lost pretty handedly in the Super Bowl. Let's shift to MVP picks. I think Mahomes has to start winning MVPs. I think Mahomes should win. I think it'd be in Mahomes' best interest to win the MVP this year.
So are we picking MVPs based on who we feel is going to be in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl? I mean, because that's how that
MVP. No, the MVP.
Right? Or MVP of the regular season.
Correct.
Regular season.
MVP of the regular season. Typically, the Super Bowl MVP is playing in the Super Bowl.
So
historically.
I'm blonde. Leave me alone.
Okay. So MVP this year, I'm saying what I'm trying to say is like, I think it's kind of the gas is starting to run out on Mahomes' trajectory. He's got to do something big this year. He should win the Super Bowl or the MVP or have just a huge year. He's got to do one of them. So I'm going to say he wins MVP.
Wait, so are you saying that he's on the verge of like flatlining kind of? Or like plateauing?
I think the conversation is not what it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Dude, when he won the Super Bowl, people, myself included, were like, wow, this guy is the next one. And then he lost. No, excuse me. He won MVP and lost.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that's right because someone looked that up. The year he won MVP was either lost to the Pats, right, in the AFC?
Yeah.
So who won MVP the year he won the Super Bowl? That must have been him.
Let's see.
Rodgers won last year, NFL MVP.
Oh, wait, no. The first thing was right. He was the 2018 MVP, and that's the year that he lost in the AFC title game.
Okay. Who won MVP the year they won the Super Bowl?
Brady, Mahomes, Lamar, Rodgers.
Oh, Lamar. Lamar did, actually. You're right. Lamar Jackson won MVP that year, but Mahomes got a Super Bowl. So he's got to get one. He's got to do one or the other this year, I think. It doesn't have to. He has to win one or he has to have a really good year, is what I'm saying.
I think he's going to at least come close in both of those things.
Me too. He'll probably sweep MVP, Super Bowl, and Super Bowl MVP. No, I'm going to go Mahomes MVP. I'm trying to think who else.
I'm going to go with
Rodgers is always up there. Brady is always up there.
I'm going to go with Josh Allen.
I was going to say Allen is up there this year.
I bet you Justin Herbert will get some votes this year.
That's a dark horse. I like that. He was rookie of the year last year, right?
Yep.
Had to have been. Okay.
Yeah. And then depending on how the season goes, I think
he's up there. That's a good one. That's a good. What are those odds?
I think Baker Mayfield will.
MVP odds. Hold on. You know what? Justin Herbert's a great value bet. I would bet. Hold the hell on here.
I got it.
Nope, I do too.
We have the first football game of the season starting in 2 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, that won't kick off till 9. Mahomes, Rodgers, Allen, Brady. I'm seeing Dak at plus 1,600. Yeesh.
That's what I got.
Stafford at plus 2,000. Herbert at plus 2,200. Wow.
22.
Do you see who has Super Bowl odds at plus 5,000, Soapy?
MVP or Super Bowl?
My bad, MVP.
Derrick Henry, is that who you got?
I was talking about the guy who's facing upwards of 25 sexual assault allegations.
Hunt?
No, the other one.
Ray Lewis?
Sean Kaiser?
No, the other guy facing multiple allegations. Good grief.
Yeah.
Wow, that 5,000 club is interesting. Sean, check this out. The plus 5,000 club MVP odds. Derrick Henry, the first non-quarterback, by the way. Never happened. Deshaun Watson, Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan, Tua, Jameis Winston. Yeah, all have equal MVP odds.
All those names.
No, yeah, well, I mean, plus 5,000 is a lot, but Joe Burrow plus 6,600.
How does Cam Newton rank above Carson Wentz?
This has to be old.
This said it was 3. No, this says September.
I'm on DraftKings.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh boy. No, VegasInsider.com.
That's what I'm on. This is from 2 days ago.
The fuck do they know that we don't?
Tom Brady's on the field with Antonio Brown. I didn't play him.
All right, yeah, that's interesting. So I'm gonna go. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna go Mahomes. Sean, what do you think for MVP regular season?
I'm going Baker Mayfield. I switched my pick.
That's an interesting pick. Good value pick.
I'll go Josh Allen.
Okay.
Tom Brady's looking old in his picture, by the way.
Yeah. Last one I wanted to touch on. I think comeback player of the year is going to be interesting this year. I put on Twitter today, comeback player of the year. I have two guys in mind. I was thinking Odell Beckham or Antonio Brown. I think are good comeback player of the year candidates. If Odell's healthy, I don't see how he doesn't. If Odell's healthy and doesn't produce, I think that means like he's maybe not as good as we think he is, but he's just been injured. Odell Beckham is still quite very good. I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
Odell Beckham is very good.
Yeah. Okay. So that's been confirmed.
I would agree with you. I would consider like OBJ and Antonio Brown to kind of be in the same atmosphere.
That's why I made the comparison.
Sure.
I'm actually going to say Tua.
Oh, that's a good one too. What scares me about Tua is Miami, like within the last few weeks, was they were talking about trading for Deshaun Watson. That can't be good for Tua's confidence.
No.
We'd like to trade our future for someone who could be in jail within the next 6 months. But
it was them and the Eagles that were like the two biggest ones, right?
Correct. Not great look for Jalen Hurts either.
Yeah, what the fuck? I thought they had like all their stock in him, kind of.
I don't know.
No, we need this serial sexual offender.
Yeah, please. We need this ultimate fucking weirdo in our camp, which sucks because Deshaun Watson also very good football player.
Yeah.
Extremely good.
Yeah.
Extremely horny at all times. People forget that too. Guy just can't get a casual massage without asking. It's always that little extra. I'll get you. That little extra.
On the football field, it's good, giving 110%. He just expects it from everyone else.
I honestly, like the last report I read, it was like in the 20s. Like sexual assault. I'm laughing. It's terrible, but that's not great.
No.
Because Antonio Brown like got canceled from the league for potentially. Well, yeah, but I think he did something with his trainer or his yoga instructor, and he farted in his doctor.
So his Pilates.
Yeah, and he froze his feet off. Right. Okay, last question. I promise. I know we got a game going, so let's end there for that stuff. I tweeted this out there today because I was curious. Going back to Patriots. In my lifetime, let's call it the last 20 years, seasons I was most looking forward to, I narrowed it down to 3. It's this year because of the Mac Jones stuff. Randy Moss's first year in New England, very much looking forward to. The Randy Moss year. And then the year after Deflategate. Those are like the 3 off seasons I was like, let's roll. Like, I cannot wait for this team to kick off. Any others I'm forgetting? Or any arguments on your end?
Well, no, I think Deflategate and
that was
Brady
awesome.
getting hurt.
Oh, that's a good one. The year after Matt Castle.
The Matt Castle year, which I think we all felt we should have made at least a playoff bid that season with a 9-5.
Absolutely. 11-5 didn't make it.
Yeah, 11-5 didn't make it. I think that we were all a little Brady
out,
by the way. Brady with a punt, by the way.
Maybe the year after the first Super Bowl.
Yep. Yeah, coming off that Rams win. That's a big one. Good call.
That was really early, but yeah, that's the only one that I can think of.
We actually have a football team here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Bledsoe in Buffalo year. That was the year they got smoked by the Bills.
Oh,
that was Trade Lawyer Malloy summer. That was a big one. Good call, Soap. They got spanked. Good grief. Tough looks all around. Okay. Any closing thoughts from you guys before we head into the season? I'm excited, personally. I enjoy football. Pro football.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the tight ends do for the Pats.
Good call. Yeah. Pats up. We didn't really talk much Pats, which is fine, but a lot of question marks.
I'm really excited for football to be back. I feel like it was like 2 seconds ago that we were like, wow, football's gone for the year, and now we got to go.
Yeah, someone tweeted it today. Doesn't it feel like that Brady like Super Bowl party was like yesterday?
Like yesterday.
Like the boat party?
Really, totally. Yeah. So I'm excited, but I'm also a competitor, and I feel like, as we've discussed on today, like there are clear front runners. There are,
of course,
like there's no reason Tampa Bay should not be a playoff contender. There's no reason the Bills should not be a playoff contender. There's no reason why Cleveland shouldn't be a playoff contender.
I can't help but agree.
That's not how the NFL goes. That's just not how it goes. So We'll see. I'm excited, but there's also KC too. I almost said KFC. KC, like there's a clear way that this should go.
Yeah.
That kind of ticks me off, but there's also so much new. Like, where's Cam going to go? What's Cam Newton going to do? Like, it blows my mind that Cam Newton doesn't have at least a backup role right now.
He's announcing it on Funky Friday why he got released. Which
I meant it. We'll save that. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. He's announcing it on Funky Friday podcast.
Have you
released?
I have no idea what that. I have no idea what that is.
Have you guys noticed how like the media that keeps reporting on that story? They keep saying like he's teasing that he's going to report it, and everyone's acting like Funky Friday has been a thing for a long time. And like, where the fuck did that name even come from?
I've never heard of it. Great name, fire name alert. But I've never heard of it.
Things are about to get funky.
Let's get this on the record, Sean, real quick. 2 records: Bucks and Pats record this year, respectfully.
So let's start with the Pats.
Please.
17 games.
Play 17 games. Yes, I fall into that math
I think
too.
the Pats are 10-7 this season.
Okay. I'd actually agree with that. Bucks 6-12.
No. The Bucks are 13-4.
I don't know if I can argue that either. Actually,
I could see that.
Yeah. Better than last year. So that means they're probably going to go 1-15. So I'll say this too: if you follow our show, anytime we record like before a game. Oh, let's get this on the record too, real quick. I haven't looked at a box score or nothing. Anytime we record the night of a game, so if we record like Thursday night or Sunday night or Monday night, and we talk about what we think is going to happen, the polar opposite typically does. So Bucks, Cowboys. If you're listening to this after tonight, I'm going to go. And again, I haven't looked at anything. Where are we in the game, Sean? Like time? Don't tell me a score.
We're going to talk Bulls right now. We are
time on the clock.
Please. 10 minutes in the first quarter, 1st and 10, 0-0.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Okay.
Bucks 31, Cowboys 21. Final score. So,
Bucks 35, Cowboys 28.
Sean?
I'm going with Dallas 27, Bucks 24.
Wow, Dallas must be up like 21-0 right now.
Nope.
I was gonna say just fade whatever me and Soapy say, and Cowboys are probably gonna roll 18-0 into the playoffs. All right. Any closing thoughts from either of you guys? Sean, thanks for stopping by. I'd like to get back to our more friends of the program type of schedule. It's nice having you guys on.
Thanks for having me, guys. This was a lot of fun, and really excited for football to be back. Really am.
Me too. Soapy, anything from your end, sir?
No, go Pats.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.